Welcome back, everybody. This is once again the server that I play on. We're back here. Today we are, as I said before, I just about fell. Okay, that's not a hole. Like I said, we're gonna start checking out my base today, and so we're gonna walk there now. Here we are at the old ugly brick building spawn, and we will work our way down that way. I could use the public transport system, which is this right here. There is a tunnel underground that goes from within the brick building there, goes underground, and then it shoots up. It looks like that's probably it right there. Yeah, because you can see there's a glowstone block right there, and that's right next to the ladder that comes up. So, but we're just gonna walk it by foot outside here because there is a specific way that I wanted to get into my base, kind of as a big reveal, and this is the way that I intended to get into my base prior to this being here, because this is, I don't want to say it's new, but it's this came about probably maybe let's see. When did that show up? Maybe about a month after I started playing, that showed up. I don't use it much. I mean, well, I kind of, sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. So, we're just going to take the scenic route that way. Someone left a... I hate those pillars, especially the cobble pillars. The dirt pillars don't bother me as much, because sometimes they look, well, at least they sort of blend into the, well, not really. I guess they don't. But I hate cobble more. Okay, come on. Come on, world. Man, we are... I really got to upgrade my internet, because it is so laggy. It is so slow. My my internet service provider, good old Earthlink, is they downgraded my account. I used to have, which again wasn't that. I have DSL, and it wasn't that good to begin with. It was only 3 megs a second, and they halved my speed. So right now, I only have 1.5 megs a second, and it is just horrible. If I have too many people in my house doing stuff on the internet, it is noticeably slower. And if my wife, because my wife plays too, she also plays Minecraft, so I share, you know, that base is ours together. So she does play from time to time, so she will be on probably some of these episodes. We may do kind of like a collab. She'll bring her computer down here, sit next to my desk, and I'll probably turn my mic to omnidirectional or something like that. Where am I? I should have been here by now. Oh, I am pretty close. Okay. Where? Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. I need more food again. Okay. But anyways, we'll probably do like a collab thing, like I said, where the both of us will be playing together, and you'll be able to hear because I'll set my mic to interview mode or omnidirectional or something like that. But so here we are. This is the original entrance to my base. It still is the entrance to my base, but it's less used now because of the transit system. Most people go in through that way, so you'll just have to envision this without this here, because this is how I originally had it. So when I started, I was walking through this way, and I came over this hill here, and I seen, was it this hill? No, I was over here more. Yeah, I came up through this way. This is where it was. There was a ravine. There still is. I mean, it's not like I filled it in, but it was exposed. There was a ravine that come come right through here like this, and I filled a top couple layers with dirt, and I seen this here, and it was becoming nightfall very quickly, and I still hadn't found a place to settle down yet. I didn't really have any tools. All I had was my wooden pick, and I seen this, and this looked like a perfect spot to build kind of a starter base until I found something a little more permanent. So I came up much like it is now. It's starting to get dark out. So I came up these were already here. I did not dig this earthen staircase here. This is the front of this building, or this mountain here is exactly the way it is when I started. I have not changed a single thing out here. So I came up here and I started digging in. Obviously the button wasn't here because I put that here, but this is my doorway, and this is my base. Now I want to point out, before anybody says anything about this, I know it looks like ethos stuff. With the grass and the wood and the logs and the fence post and living underground like this. I know what it looks like. I know it looks like ethos. It is not. I am not trying to rip them off. I'm not trying to copycat them. I do, in fact, really like the way that these colors go together. It's a very warm, very earthy kind of a look, as much as you would expect the inside of a cave to look if it were inhabited. And that's. I may change this. I have plans to change the material on the floor out with something else and kind of do a different design here, because originally when I started, I did not anticipate recording, because this was prior. I started on the server prior to owning a good microphone. Actually, owning a microphone in general, because my old one, I had a headset that actually was eaten by the vacuum. At the house that I lived in before the one that I'm living in now, me and my wife are living in now, it was eaten. I was vacuuming near my computer desk, and it was the cord. I didn't notice was I just wasn't paying attention, and it got the cord, and it ripped that headset pretty much all up. So I wanted to play or get a new headset, because at the time I was still playing a Final Fantasy XI, and we were always on Ventrilo, me and my Link shell that I was a part of. By the way, I played Final Fantasy XI for 10 years. I was on the Carbuncle Link shell for anybody that is interested in what I used to do. But enough about that. So I bought a new microphone, Blue Yeti, by the way, which is a fantastic microphone. I love this thing. I couldn't have asked for a better mic for the price. So I got my mic, and I decided to start doing recording. Now, I did not, like I said, I started this base just purely to be something cool that I liked. I didn't plan to record it, so this may change. But anyways, actually, I probably will change it, because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to copy Etho, because I'm not. So I just wanted to get that clear, get that out there, so I don't have any haters or anything like that. I'm sure I'll still get a few, but I wanted to explain myself, so it didn't look like that. But anyways, so this is my base, and originally, when I started, I dug out. It was a small room up here. It was kind of like, it was probably like it was like a 4 high by maybe like a 6 wide room by 10. It was just a little square room that I had, your starter things, 2 chests, or it was a double chest and a furnace and a crafting table, and that was really it. And I had dug down, and there was a cave system that went up this way, and another cave system that went back down. I want to say it was down in here. It ended. I mean, it ended in this area here, and the one that went up that way ended. There was another one that snaked down somewhere in here. Yeah, I think that's right. It's been a while. But anyways, I pretty much dug this straight down this way. This loop I put in after this. It went down like this, and then I came to this level, and it we had kind of a bigger hollowed out room here, and over here was the cow pen, kind of in this area here. And I started to gather sheep. I'm going to turn that down because, oops, come on, there it is. Friendly creature, shut up. Okay, so there was a small platform, raised platform right here. There was a cow pen, and then just beyond that was the was where I kept the sheep. This was a tunnel, by the way. I've hollowed it out a little bit. This used to be just a tunnel that kind of wrapped around like this, and it actually went up to right here. This flower has been here the whole time. This was a surface cave. This up right above here is the surface. There's a couple blocks, block thickness here, so I didn't have Enderman pulling it apart. But this went up to the surface, and I blocked it off, and I started storing my sheep in here. And I have not made a proper sheep pen since that. And I want to eventually, or at least maybe just gussy it up a little bit here, so it's not so plain. I've been meaning to do that, but it's very low on my priority. These here, I keep all my colored wool in. I have them organized by a rainbow, and the dyes are on top, and then I keep some breeding stuff and some shearing stuff on hand. And for some reason there is meat in there. I don't know why that's in there. I must have been full when I was shearing. So we'll come over here. This was one level, and then right over here, this extended over, and then there was a staircase that went down to this level here. And I had this wall of this became my better storage room. I took the little starter room that was upstairs. I took the chest from it, came down here, and I built a wall. It was I would say it was 4 double chest wide and 4 tall. So there was what is that, 16? Is that right? Yeah, 16 total. 16 double chest total. And then I had a wall of furnaces that were right here. And then this room went over to somewhere in this area here, and it came to about right here. And then right, where am I? Right here. Somewhere around, it was right here actually, because this is the original enchantment room that I had made. There was a spawner. The OP came by, and he actually put a spawner, one skeleton spawner and one zombie spawner, right above this block here. Not right above it, but a ways up, and there was a small, probably like a little 6x6 room that he put that one of each spawner in. And then this was kind of like a little makeshift mob grinder here. It was kind of sort of effective, but not really. I mean, it was good enough for starting. So what I did is I kept it like that for quite a ways, and then we this here was obviously I dug all this out because this was not here. Actually, none of this was here. All this here I dug out with stone tools, all of it. The only cave system that was existing that I used to build in was this right here. When we were digging out this room here that I'm currently standing in, the first it wasn't this big, obviously, but there was a cave system that kind of ran through like this, and you can see this is it over here. This is the remainder of it. It came through over here. It came through like this, and I don't remember where. Oh, it elbowed. That's right. It came through like this, and then it went up and over, and the other half of this cave is through this wall right here, right on the other side of that. And that goes down to there's a abandoned mine shaft, probably about 100 blocks that way. And we used to use this as pretty much our garbage pit. Anything that because we didn't explore too much down there. We blocked off the area so mobs couldn't get up, and we just kind of threw our trash down in the hole. And my wife started to slowly by slowly, or I shouldn't say slowly by slowly, little by little, she started to dig this out in just a big box. And she didn't really know what she wanted to put here. She just knew she wanted to dig. So I took that and I expanded on it. It was a It wasn't used for anything at first, so it just was a big empty box for quite a while. And then I turned it into a small tree farm, and then I turned it into a bigger tree farm, and then I turned it into an even bigger tree farm. So that's what this is. This is my, as clearly as you can see, this is my tree farm, and I really like the way that it looks. I almost wish that it was, I built it up a couple blocks higher, and raised the ceiling up a couple blocks higher, so that way it was kind of more centered with this height here. But it would take, I've actually already raised the floor of this by two or three blocks already, because it was deeper than this. Under this you can see that there is cobble. So I did, when I made it the size that it is now, I raised the floor and the roof by, I think it was 2 or 3 blocks, and it brought it up some. I wish I did more, because I think it would look a little bit better. So I'm not looking at the tops of the trees. I wanted to look at the middle of them, but this is okay. This works for now. I probably won't change it. It'll probably stay like that. Down here, this is my iron farm. I have it built underground. That's right, I have an underground iron farm, and it wasn't all that difficult to do. I didn't really have to build anything. I just kind of hollowed everything out. Lots of iron in here, and as you can see, this is where I mentioned last episode about the prank that I did. This is where all those roses came from. And this is my storage, or not storage, maintenance shaft here. This is where all of my villagers are kept, and I do trade with most of them. I have some good ones in here. I mean, they're hard to get to because they're so tightly packed in there, but there's 14 of them in there. And this is the chest where I keep all my trading supplies. I'm low on actually pretty much trading has come to a halt because I need pork. I need raw pork, and I don't have any pigs because cows are far superior as far as breedable animals, because you get leather and a better food from them. So I didn't bother with the pigs, but I now need them. So I need to go out and find some pigs for trading, because I didn't think I'd need them. This here is my AFK area. If I wanted to just leave this running while I was at work, I would come in here, put some dirt, block myself in with some dirt blocks. In case I died, I would keep whatever I was holding on me in this chest here. I found out that you can't starve by doing nothing. Your food doesn't go down. You're hungry, you don't get hungry if you're just standing there doing nothing, if AFK. So that chest is not really needed, but I still use it anyway just as a precaution, because I would really hate it if I came home and found myself dead and all my stuff had despawned. So we'll go over this way, and this here is a makeshift portal. This is not permanent. This is not going to be my quote-unquote portal room. This is just here for the time being, until I can figure out what better to do with it. And it's there because portals are noisy, and I didn't really want to put it anywhere else in the base because I didn't want to hear it all the time. So I kind of dug a little hole off to the side, stuck it in there. This here is my mob farm. It is very, very efficient. I have tons of caves lit up all around. I have the area very well lit up. So this thing just, as long as it's daytime out, this thing just absolutely churns out mobs. And so a lot of the guys that play on the server will come by here and they will use this because it's easily the best one on the server. In fact, I think it's the only one on the server. I don't think anybody else has a mob grinder. Because most everybody else, they just build houses and stuff. They don't really seem to, there we go. They don't seem to really get too much into the actual mechanics of playing. And that's my favorite part of vanilla Minecraft, is finding ways to break it break the game, finding out how to abuse mechanics and spawn mechanics and this, that, and the other thing. I mean, that's the most fun that I have with Minecraft. I love the technical side of things, and I always have been a very detail-oriented, technical kind of person. But they just build, like, you know, pretty little houses and this, that, and whatever. So I'm pretty much, I'm the most technical builder here on the server. I don't think anybody else has really done anything close to what I've done so far. Actually, we'll go over, this is my storage, and again, Enderman turned it on. You may recognize this from Ethos World, and again, I didn't plan on recording when I built this. I did not have that in mind. I am using this because I think it is just the coolest thing. When I seen this, it about knocked my socks off. I thought that was just so cool. But this is not copy and paste, you know, direct from Etho. This is I did tweak it a little bit. It is actually 2 chests longer. So there's have an extra 8 double chest of storage. There's, what is it, 20? We got 10 on each side. So there's 26 chests here. 26 double chests, and that's quite a bit. Not enough though, because most of these are just absolutely chock full of stuff. These are all drops from my mob grinder, and I throw them out constantly. I replace the lower tier ones with higher tier ones. Some of these, like, some of these are really, really awesome. Like this one here. I actually made my main bow. I actually made out of another bow that was just like this. Pretty much the same set of enchantments on it. But this was a drop. This was a. I did not make this bow. Any of these bows in here. These were all dropped from skeletons. Same thing with all of this. Not the swords or the tools, but the armor. I did not make any of this except for these here. They're in here because they suck. I hate. Obviously I was going for protection, and this one is just utterly horrible. So, but I got lots of chain stuff, which is pretty cool. I thought about using chain exclusively, but I couldn't find. I didn't have enough of it to kind of make repaired sets. I think you can repair it with iron, actually. I may look into that, but for the time being, I'm using iron. I may or may not use chain. I don't know. This here is actually overflow. This is kind of an iron chest. This is all extra stuff from my iron farm. The gunpowder here is because my brewing chest is completely full of gunpowder. I need to turn it into TNT, which is this chest here. I already have quite a bit of TNT, so I'm just been putting the. I actually run out of sand faster than I run out of gunpowder at this point, which is funny. I have not found any deserts yet. I've been playing for like I said, 5 months now. I have yet to find a desert. I haven't found a mesa. I haven't found a mesa or a desert. I have in fact found an ice spike plains, which is awesome. I got a couple packed ice from that, which mines horribly slow. Efficiency doesn't seem to have any effect on packed ice, which kind of sucks. And this here is those are all stone bricks. Both of these are all stone, and both of these are all cobble. And let's see what else we got. Clays and dyes. This is going to be, once I get my Enderman farm at the end all set up, I'll fill this chest with nothing but ender pearls, dirt, plants. Let's see, we got logs, wood items, and there's glass, redstone, and track stuff in there. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, this is all my nether stuff. This chest is actually I have a lock on this chest, and I have a lock on my that chest there, and I think I might even have a lock on the rail stuff, but I don't think I do. But this chest definitely has a lock on it because of all the nether quartz in it. And I had more because I ran out of storage here, I started keeping the stacks of nether quartz in my player vaults, and like I said last episode, it all disappeared. So until I get that stuff back, it just sucks. Anyways, so this here, this is temporary, as is the this here. I want to move this somewhere else because it's not finished, and obviously neither is my furnace room. This is just kind of thrown together so I can super smelt a couple things here. I use lava buckets because they're just awesome. I like lava, and I had over in here down my mine shaft, I have a strip mine. And my strip mine, I've run into a couple different lava pockets because, you know, it's down deep and that's what you do. Oh, this is that ravine, actually. This was all covered up, and actually this was from the pond that is right there. I broke a couple blocks so we have a nice little waterfall. But yeah, this is the ravine that's right in front of the house that I said I covered up. So we got a nice little bridge that crosses it, and then down here, I'm not going to go down there because I have really no way to get back up without setting my home point here, because that's what I used to do. My home point used to be set, you know, obviously in my base, and I would just drop down there to my strip mine, and I'll show you that. Maybe we'll go down there at the end of the episode. I'll show you what it's like down there. So, go back down through the mine shaft here, and we'll check out. Got that. This wheat farm, this is really the only thing remaining from the original layout of this base is this here. This was temporary, and it will be changing once I build a proper automatic wheat harvesting farm elsewhere. I have not picked out a location for it, but this is not going to be staying here. So that's going to be one of the builds that we do, is to get rid of this and make a bigger one somewhere else, because you can see, man, it's kind of. I put this here long before I dug out the tree farm, so that's why that's there, and that's why it's kind of messy going into. Oh, they screwed up my melon farm. Zombies are always. Why didn't that move? There it goes. Zombies are always messing that up. But anyways, that's my melon farm, and this is my pumpkin farm. You just walk in. And there's a T flip-flop switch underneath that pressure plate, so that way you walk in, you can collect it, and you walk back out, and it resets, and they grow on top of the blocks there. And then these are my chests for the pumpkin, and that one's for melons. I use those quite a bit. What else? And we got a little bit of. Okay, you guys are. I'm just gonna mute you. Okay. Up here, these vines double as kind of an access thing. I may get rid of this overhang here because I want that area underneath here, I want it to be a little bit taller, more headroom. But this here is just kind of a little garden, a little waterfall, something nice to look at. The pumpkin here is actually to light up the water shaft because it's underground. I don't have, these mobs don't come from a big box in the sky. They come from a spawner that's underground. So they come up a water elevator, and that pushes them here, and then they fall down and take damage, and I can kill them here. That pumpkin is to light up that transport tunnel, so that way if I ever have to do maintenance in it, I can see what I'm doing. What else do we have? Down, I don't think there's. Is there anything? I don't think I've built anything in these caves yet. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't. This is my ender chest. Now, as you may have noticed, spawners. We have silk touch spawners, and I have killed the dragon. Here's the dragon's egg. We have all kinds of different heads. Heads are enabled in this. I didn't realize I had that many cow heads in this thing. On the server, everything drops heads. Where did I get villager heads from? I have no idea where some of these come from. I must have been sitting on these for a while. Some of these aren't all that familiar. I don't know where they came from. Anyways, so we have Silk Touch spawners on the server. That is one of the plugins that is on it currently. When he switched to the new menu thing that I mentioned last episode, the one that broke the player vaults, it also broke Silk Touch. So I can't Silk Touch anything right now, but hopefully that is fixed in the future, so I can continue to mine spawners. As you can see, I have 10 blaze spawners, and we are going to be doing something fun with those in a future episode. I have some plans for that, so look forward to that. And then back here, actually, before we go down that way, I want to show you my cow farm. This is kind of a modified version of what I found online. Ignore this. This is not supposed to be here right now, because what had happened is I logged in one day and all my cows were gone. So I had to go out, find 2 new cows, build a ramp that went up to the top, push them back in the hole, and then I've been breeding them little by little every time that I'm here. And I'm up to, looks like somewhere between 60 and 70. So I'll probably be breaking this block so that way they can continue to go. So that way the farm can be used as it's intended, because the way that it is supposed to work is the adult cows are kept in here. I hit that floats them up, which there's an access hole up here, and I take some wheat, and because they're bobbing up and down, I can breed all of them, because they all bob up and down, and all I do is hold right click, and they eventually they all get the bread, the breeding hearts or whatever. And then all the baby cows, there was a 1 block space that they can fit through, and they fall into here. So all the baby cows fall into here, and then when they grow up, I had a lava system that would dispense lava real quick, and it would burn them and cook the steaks after they were full grown, and it would catch into there was a hopper and a chest underneath. Well, the hopper, it wasn't doing anything. I don't know why it wasn't working the way that it was intended. So what I ended up doing is keep in mind that this stuff isn't supposed to be open like this, because I had to reset the cows, because I had to block them in there to get my numbers back up, because I had like 150 cows in there, but I'm probably only going to keep 60 in here now. So I'll probably change this back to the way that it's supposed to be now that I have enough cows in there. But anyways, the baby cows would fall in here, grow up, and then I had a crusher that would crush them. And I changed from the lava to the crusher because of villager trading. They like raw meat. So that's why I stopped cooking it, and I started taking just the raw beef, and then I would just cook it on my own to make steaks, and use the rest for villager trading. So I need to fix that. I don't think this here actually used to be an underground pond. I had to dry up all the water, and then I dug it all out. And then I was going to build off in this direction, but I don't think I will. I'm probably going to leave it just like it is. Back here, and this is the final, you know what? We'll check this out real quick. I have kind of a secret door on this side here. Put a lever there, and it opens this door. And this isn't like, I don't keep anything down here. This is just overflow storage for zombie meat, because I have a double chest full of it upstairs. And the reason I'm hanging on to it is because I am anticipating the new cleric villager in 1.8. When 1.8 is released, there is a use for zombie flesh, so that's why I'm keeping it. But this here, what we're standing on, is the mob spawner. And then this is obviously the old cave system down here, and blah blah blah. Nothing all that exciting. Nothing that really needs to be shown. I just wanted to show you my cool little secret door. Not that it needs to be secret. I just don't want to look at a hole right there, because because I don't. Those are chests for my tree farm. I keep all my... I grew pretty much nothing but dark oaks in here for a while. Now I have a double chest full of dark oak wood. So that's that. Anyways, back on point. We're gonna go this way because I think we're just about done with this episode. It is running longer than I wanted it to, as it seems to be with all of my episodes, and I hate that. I hate that I can't keep a short episode. I always have way too much to say and not enough time. But this is the back of the house of the storage room of my treasure room. This won't be exposed. I want to build. I want to build more back here. That's why I opened, because this wasn't here. I opened all this up into this cave system here, and we're going to be building off in this direction, because over here is that lake that's in front of the house, in front of the mountain. I wanted to build my storage room under this, so I have a glass ceiling storage room, but it just wasn't practical because it was so far away from everything else. So I abandoned that idea and put the storage room as you see it now. But I still wanted to build under the pond, because I've really wanted a room that you could walk into with a glass roof to look up through the pond, and I thought that would be really, really cool. So what I'm doing here is I'm building a library, because I'm finding that I am running out of room for enchanted books. That's pretty much there's 2 chests in the enchanting room, and that's pretty much all that's in them is enchanted books. So we are building a library to keep them. And I think it's not quite finished, obviously, but it's coming along. I like the way that it's looking, and this is all the materials that I'm using for it. So that's that. I'll finish it someday. It's been a while since I've worked on it. But again, the main reason why I haven't been working on it is because I wanted to capture it on recording, and like I said, I haven't been recording because of those things that I mentioned. I think it was I don't know if it was this episode or last episode, because I've recorded these back to back, so I don't really I don't remember which information was in which one. But the reasons why I haven't started recording, that was I've been being held up with builds, and it's been driving me nuts because I keep a tablet at work in my toolbox, and during the day, if an idea for a build for specifically this server, not my modded one, but my the vanilla one, I keep it. I write it down. I write it down on the tablet, and so that way I don't forget it. And I have like 2 or 3 pages filled with ideas of builds that I want to do on this server. So I won't be running out of things to do anytime soon. But I haven't been doing them because I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to record them. And so now that I am recording, now that I'm officially starting this series, I can in fact start building again, and that makes me really happy because I have missed vanilla. I've been doing a lot of modded stuff lately, and I love vanilla. I mean, some people don't. Some people get bored of it, but I think vanilla is where it's at. As much fun as I have with mods, it really feels good to be back doing stuff in vanilla again. But anyways, so I think that is about. Actually, one more thing. We didn't check out up here yet, and this is the way up to the transport, or the public transit tunnel. I made a nice little docking station here, kind of a cool little entrance, and a nice pond. We got some flowing water, and which is going to be a recurring theme throughout the base here. I want to make a river somewhere, but this water source block, they are I have it so it's kind of like it runs through the whole base. Like this here, they go down and they feed this one, then that one goes down and they feed the one that's under it. And I may take that and make it a river, so it kind of snakes its way through stuff. But anyways, and this goes out to the tunnel. Actually, I can probably get rid of this because that is no longer spawn. I'll put Let's see. Old spawn. Okay, so because it's no longer spawn. So that is going to be an episode because it is about that time, I think. Haven't really been paying attention to the clock, but I tried to go as quickly as I can, kind of do a little tour of my base. And then next episode, we're going to get started on some building projects because I am dying to get building. It's something that's been driving me nuts for, like I said, quite a long time. So I don't know what our first project's going to be, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all next time.